Well, me no say Kotoko to Afri Kumasi or then any Berekum. Currently, as we speak, the team is on the bus heading to Berekum. Omudru ya many alerts no na me dia bro. Na say there a strong 20-man squad to face Berekum Chelsea no. And me de Asia wahano. Yes. In about 4 minutes and then light for a path the back in Tibiana video no more check because of light for a path and the date there 12 a very important, a very strong squad. The first team at Santa Kotoko a day season national. No until I see a few and yet day and your Kotoko one has one, but as someone imunity as here to the minutest level of everyone's understanding and na with the Asia wa say no until the obey say obeboso now what join the family 0247107260 international Santa Kotoko reaction the day and as Hamza obet me after the blog man afi young call squad no baby answer never call squad my for light for a powerful no amount the date near 12th of September 2025, the year of our Lord. Let's take this message as a light for our power for today. See, most of the things you worry about never happen. Most of the things you worry about, no, it never happen. And mamemfa me life in your example to you. Few months or years ago, I was doing certain business, which I still do anyway. Now, it was heading to season beer. That season, you know, at the end, it could break at the chrono. What we do business around, they break for about 3 months. So, tama me tuwo nyina no na me dream say, "Hey, inti eduru sa period na. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?" Because business near cost no, the profits, the income which were coming in, I was using it to do a very important thing. Now me say the big no clear debt be. So me to bia na me kai say break na ebeba in the months ahead no beba. Na me yema me say, "Hey, inti is a break no in your dura in about 3 months. What am I going to do? Business no. Where is profit going to come from? Income beba free him." Sana na medwin. Enti finally break ne buy for 3 months. Break ne buy, you know. The na meto na ya me worry about no. Ironically, between that 3 months break no, I was able to rake in a record profitable figures as at now. Mintimi enyan in a normal season I didn't pick it no. Inti you realize that most of the things we worry about does not really happen. I was thinking, say, "Hey, it's a 3 months break bar business. You want to be good cra, but that period no. And na mitimi di nyam fa so pa as we speak as at now." I know most of you may know the particular business, but I maybe go into details. So you see, most of the things we worry about do not happen. So eschew that. Yes, today let's take this message as light for powerful. And I have a young squad also. Squad no goalkeepers no Mohamed Kamara and Aziz Aruna Dari. Mohamed Kamara, Aziz Aruna Dari. Yes, they are the goalkeepers. Benjamin Chum, he will be part of the traveling team. We have Philip Amo. In no particular order, and I'm the squad name out. Philip Amo is part of the squad. Henry Ansu is part of the squad. Hilary Adabo is part of the squad. Hilary Adabo, midfielder, is part of the squad. Emmanuel Entry, midfielder, is part of the squad. Flipamo, as I said, winger, forward is part of the squad. Murphy Donzo, striker, is part of the squad. Henry Ansu, defender, is part of the squad. Patrick Essiedu, defender, is part of the squad. Patrick Essiedu, defender, is part of the squad. Kojo Sets, midfielder, is part of the squad. Kojo Sets, midfielder, is part of the squad. This new guy, Walid Neema Husseini, is part of the squad. Walid Neema Husseini is part of the squad. Albert Amoa, striker, is part of the squad. Albert Amoa, striker, is part of the squad. Hamzata, defender, is part of the squad. Without slight shake of doubt, and only able to. Hamzata is also part of the squad. A defender, and able to. Francis Aqua is a left back. He's part of the squad. Francis Aqua is part of the squad. He's a defender. Zakaria Husseini. Zakaria Husseini is also part of the squad. Zakaria Husseini is also part of the squad. Samuel Tenedu is a midfielder. Okay, squad no. Samuel Tenedu is a midfielder. Okay, squad no. There is this young boy who has been promoted to the senior side. He's been added to the squad. I'm not sure he's going to make the bench though, but he's been added to the squad. That is Emisa. And so Ekahon. Saka Dauda, the midfielder, is also part of the squad. Saka Dauda, the midfielder, is also part of the squad. Kwame Poku, the striker, is also part of the squad. Kwame Poku, the striker, is also part of the squad. Inti squad no. Ubit me in your own mind no na fi wahyehyɛ o. Me de me hyehyɛ de a me starting 11 me bɔ Samba ene Henry David me bɔ Samba ne Ablo. Ablo is part of the squad. Me bɔ Samba ne Ablo. Na Hamzata ene Patrick Essiedu abo 2 and 3 and Camara beda pool no. Amam for say double pivots no omo ni nje ho, but I'll prefer a double set Kojo and Emmanuel Lempi and Walid Neema as 4 midfielders. Now if you Wabo Donzo and Abetamoa. This is my starting 11. Oh, starting 11 the same. I mean in the comment section. Now you heard the baby. So that sure. But squad na no. Peter me do akwa baba ya mu nyina no. Omunye fit sir. Yes. Omudru ya me the latest report on the grounds, my bro.